In the heart of southwestern Nigeria, nestled in the rolling hills of Ekiti State, lies an ancient city whose roads stretch back over 700 years. Ado-Ekiti, not just a place, but a legacy, a story of migration, conquest, tradition, and resilience. Our story begins in the year 1310 AD with a restless prince named Ewi Awamaro, a warrior, a leader, and the son of Ewi Akpabiritekolu. Together, they left Ilefe, the cradle of Yoruba civilization, alongside their kinsmen Oromiyan, on a journey that would shape the destiny of an entire region. While Oromiyan journeyed toward Benin, Biritikolu and Awamaro ventured westward, pausing briefly in places like Obaile in present-day Akure, before settling in a deep Benin forest. But even there, disputes arose. Eventually, Biritikolu sought a new homeland, and so began their long migration through places like Otamodi, Udoane, and Agbado. It was during this journey that a group of weary elders, unable to continue, settled and named their new home Agbado, meaning elders' camp. This camp would grow into what we know today as Ado-Ekiti. But Ewi Awamaro pressed on. His journey brought him to a community known as Ilesun, a vibrant settlement led by a king called Ilesun. The locals welcomed Awamaro and his people warmly, offering them land at Okeibo, now known as Odo-Ejigbo in modern Ado-Ekiti. Yet, beneath the surface of this welcome, history was stirring. Awamaro, guided by his warriors and spy masters, and backed by insiders like Ojo Olofin, Ilesun's own second in command, seized the opportunity. In a bold military campaign, Ewi Awamaro conquered Ilesun, killed the reigning king, and claimed the land. He named this new territory Ado, meaning here we camp. Over time, it evolved into Ado-Ewi and eventually Ado-Ekiti, the proud capital of the Ekiti heartland. But legacy didn't stop there. The original inhabitants, the Ilesun people, spoke a language distinct from Yoruba. Their words for everyday items, from goat to pot, reflected a culture that would soon be blended into the Ewi's new order. Key chiefs from Ilesun's cult, like the Elegemo, remained in their roles, while others were absorbed into Ewi's new system. With military chiefs stationed at key quarters, Irono, Okeise, Okeyime, and Orereu, Ado-Ekiti became a fortress of power and culture. Over the next 400 years, successive Ewis expanded the kingdom, conquering villages, replacing old rulers with loyalists, and cementing the Ewi dynasty's rule. This kingdom would give rise to brave warriors and respected citizens like Aduluju of Odemo, Ogunmonokan of Okelaja, and Elenyimi of Okeyimi, names etched in folk memory as defenders of the Ado legacy. But Ado-Ekiti was not only a city of war, it was also a refuge. Its central location in Ekiti made it a haven for refugees fleeing political strife in Akoko, Owo, and other regions. Many arrived as war captives brought in by commanders like Aduloju during the 19th century slave wars. These people added their culture, names, and festivals to the rich fabric of Ado life. Of course, Ado faced its own share of tragedy. In 1873, Ibadan raiders invaded, taking prisoners and spreading them across towns like Ibadan, Iwo, and Sagamo. But Ado fought back, replenishing its losses by capturing new territories and welcoming more people. By the mid-1500s, under leaders like Ewi Awamaro, and the regent Yeyenirewu, Ado-Ekiti had become a dominant power, expanding its reach into Ikere, Igbaraodo, Aramoko, Erio, and beyond. Throughout its history, the Ewi throne remained a beacon of stability. From the warrior kings of the early centuries to Alayelua Ewi Rufus Adeyemo Akinjogbin Aladesomen III, the current ruler, the lineage has been unbroken. Notably, Ewi Berubioya, in its wisdom, reorganized the monarchy into three royal houses: Owaroloye, Atewogboye, and Arutewakun, ensuring continuity and balance in leadership. His sons went on to rule neighboring towns like Igbimo, Igede, Awo, and others, spreading Ado's influence far and wide. Culturally, Ado-Ekiti became known not just for its politics, but for its values, cleanliness, dignity, bravery. These became the trademarks of its people. The Odiroko festival, still celebrated today, captures the spirit of Ado, a blend of history, royalty, tradition, and unity. From a nomadic prince in the 14th century to a thriving modern city, Ado-Ekiti remains a living testament to the resilience, culture, and unshakable spirit of the Yoruba people. If you enjoyed this story and want more untold African histories brought to life, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Until next time, keep discovering the roots that shape our world.